Hi guys, let's look at Form 2, end of term, end of year exam. So we have the following questions. State 4 health issues that could arise from the use of unsuitable computer desk. 4 marks. We have highlight the components of a computer system which performs each of the following tasks. A. Comparison of numbers, convert data into computer format, coordinate operation of an entire computer. Then we have explain the term system files as used in operating system. We also have the other questions as follows. So we shall go straight to the marking scheme, and then we read the question as we interpret. So, state 4 health issues that could arise from the use of unsuitable computer desk. So, number 1, it could lead to back problems if the desk is of unrealistic height. If it does not provide good positioning of the monitor, it could result in eye strain. Also, we have wrist problems, that is wrist pain, will arise if the keyboard and mouse sitting positions are not well adjusted. And also, injury as a result of falling computer components due to weak computer desks or small size. So basically, here we can talk about the health issues. Here, we are talking about the user. What can the user get affected of? So, highlight the components of a computer system which perform each of the following tasks. Comparison of numbers. We have the arithmetic and logic unit, the ALU. Convert data into a computer format. That one is done by an input device like keyboard or mouse. Also, coordinate operation of an entire computer, that is the CU or the control unit. Those were the expected answers. Question number 3. Explain the term system files as used in operating system. A system file, these are the files that contain information that is important or critical for the operation of the computer. So the files that are very important, the machine cannot run without them. They are called the system files. You see, we are talking about the system, now the machine itself. Question number 4. Ahmed noted that some documents in his office computer were from other computers in his organization's network. State 2 control measure he should put in place to prevent further access. Here we are talking about leakage of information through the network. So this guy would have put strong passwords to avoid somebody opening the document. So you can use strong password. You can install softwares called firewalls. These are softwares that prevent leakages or block suspicious files. Encrypt data. To encrypt is to mix data in a way that only the sender and the recipient can read. So anybody in between there may not be in a position to read the data because it is encrypted. Also, you can enhance user access levels. This is whereby we have administrators. These are people with full control of the computer, and we have limited accounts. These are for normal users who cannot really access important documents. State 3 disk management activities that may be performed on a computer's hard disk. When you talk about disk management, these are the tasks that can be done to control or to enhance the performance of the disk. So we have disk defragmentation. Disk defragmentation is bringing together scattered files to increase the disk access time and also to increase that is to free storage space. We have disk partitioning. Disk partitioning is dividing a disk into more than one portion with the purpose of backup and installing more than one operating system. Then we have disk cleanup. This is removing unwanted or unuseful files from the hard disk. Then you have disk scanning. Scanning is to check for errors and problems in a disk. And then probably you'll be given a proposal on how to solve it. Then we have disk compression. Disk compression is whereby you bring files together and you free some space for that case. State 3 advantages of using wireless computer keyboard. 3 marks. Now, we are used to wired keyboard. Now, we are talking of wireless. Now, wireless eliminate the need of cables, thus it reduces the clutter. Then we have easier to move with the table, more portable mobility, enhances good ergonomics, that is the positioning. State the function of each of the following features in word processing. This is our first topic in Form 2, word wrap. Now, word wrap moves text or cursor to the beginning of the next line. This is whereby when you type and you reach the end of the right-hand side of the margin, the cursor automatically flows to the next line. That is word wrap. Then we have sort. To sort is to arrange data in either ascending or descending order. And then we have the cursing to word wrap, indent. To indent is to move text or even cursor few millimeters from the margins. Now, study the text below and answer the question that follows. We have fishing, and then we have in the area, and then the story continues. Now here I can see a lot of formatting features. Give 3 character. We are talking about character. Give 3 character formatting features. Now here we are talking about the character. So you can see there is underline here. There is underline. Then there is this one. This is subscript. This one to raise upward is called superscript. We have italics. This one has been italicized. We have font type. Font types are different. You can see this fishing. There is borrowed. Then also there is a mixture of small letters and capital letters. That one is toggle case. So these are the expected answers among others that you can see. Then we have list 3 paragraph formatting features used in the above extract. Remember, we have character formatting and paragraph formatting. So up there we have hanging indent, we have drop cap, we have line spacing, we have column with line between, we have center alignment, heading. So when you just look at this one, you can be in a position to see all those. State 4 advantages of word processors over manual typewriter. No, number 1, documents can be stored for future use, that is when you use a computer, unlike in typewriting where the same document may require retyping if required in future. Typing is easier and more efficient due to automated features such as word wrap, auto text, and autocomplete, that is in Microsoft Word or in word processor. Most word processors have superior editing tools such as the Thesaurus. This is where you check the synonyms, autocorrect, spelling, and grammar checkers. They provide predefined features for generating headers and footers, indexes, footnotes, and references. Word processors have superior document formatting features like bold, italics, underline, color. Most word processors have the ability to import tables, text, and graphics from other programs, which typewriter cannot do. With electronic word processors, it is possible to print multiple copies at once. So these are some of the advantages that are posed by word processor compared to manual typewriter. You can pause the video and take some short notes. You can also access me via WhatsApp. My phone number is just below the description area, whereby I can send you these files. List 3 editing features of a word processor. Remember, we have editing. To edit is to make changes. Formatting is to beautify or enhance appearance. So when you talk about formatting features, these are features that make your work attractive. Whereas editing, these are features that help you to make changes. So we have type over and overtype mode. We have autocorrect, autocomplete, Like for example, when you say yours, it completes for you, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Then autocorrect, when you type a word like professor with a double F, the computer automatically corrects for you. Then we have spelling and grammar checker. Like for example, here you can see this one requires me to do something here. It has been underlined in red, so it is telling me there is no space. You see, I have solved that. That is spelling and grammar checker working. We have cut, copy, paste, undo and redo, find and replace. These are the features that we term as editing features. Then we have a screenshot of Microsoft Excel. I have known it's Microsoft Excel by reading here. It is book 1, Microsoft Excel. So we have an extract. So we have these places that we are supposed to name. We have part A, part B, part C, part D, part E, part F. So the expected answers are part A is formula bar, part B is row, part B is a row, then part C is a column, part D is a column header, part E is the active cell pointer, that is the pointer, you can just call it cell pointer. Then you have the row header, part F. So those are the parts. Then list 4 types of data that can be entered in a worksheet. In a worksheet, you can enter numbers, we call them values. You can enter alphanumerics, we call them labels, or text. Then we have function, these are predefined formulas. Then we have formulas, these are mathematical expressions. So these are the types of data that can be entered in a worksheet. Number 13, define the term label as used in spreadsheet program. Just like I have said, a label is text or alphanumerics. When you say something like a car number plate, KDD 101P, you see that one is a mixture of numbers and text, so it's alphanumeric or label. Figure 1 shows extract from a spreadsheet program used by a shopkeeper to complete the total cost of items in stock. So we have items, we have units, unit price, and total price. Now write a function that would be used to obtain the total cost of cooking. So basically here, it is 3 times 250. And for that case, it should be B2 multiplied by C2. So the answer is equals, a formula must start with an equal sign, equals to product B2 full colon C2. This is B2 multiplied by C2, then you autofill. Name any 3 types of charts that can be used in a spreadsheet. So we have line chart, we have column chart, bar chart, pie chart, we have scatter charts and line charts, etc. There are so many. You can just refer by clicking on Insert menu, then Charts in your spreadsheet program. Describe the following data management tools as used in worksheet. We have relative reference and absolute reference. Now, the difference between the two is that relative cell reference is a method whereby when the formula is copied to a new cell, it automatically changes. If it was A2, it becomes B2, C2, D2. But absolute cell reference, which we use $ before and between, just like I have shown here, you see there is $ before and between here. You notice that absolute means the formula does not change even if it's copied into a new location. Identify the appropriate computer output device suitable for each of the following tasks. Generating receipts where carbon copies are required. There we use dot matrix or impact printers because it accepts the use of carbon papers. Then we have an architectural drawing where precision is required. Here we use a plotter. Plotter is used to draw big maps and big billboards. Producing document output for a visually impaired person. Here we use braille or speakers. So the answer is speaker stroke braille. Question number 18. With the aid of a diagram, describe the hierarchical database model, 4 marks. So when we talk about hierarchical, this looks like a family tree whereby we have levels of different data items, just like I have demonstrated here. So data items are arranged in a tree-like format. Access is through a single path and or from one single item called the root component. So here our root component is here. So if I want to access level 2, then I must start from here, then go all the way to this line. If I want to access this one, then I start here, then go. So you use one root. State 3 types of objects that may be created in a database during the design stage. So we have forms, we have queries, reports, we have macros and modules, also without forgetting table. Differentiate between primary key and index key as used in databases. So an index key is a feature used to speed up the search and sort operations in a table. This one you set it in the field properties. When you click on the data, that is the field property, down there is field properties. That is when you have when the field name data type. When you click on a field name, then you go down on the property, that is the field properties, you find the index there. A primary key, on the other hand, is a unique field that can never be left blank, that is null, and can never accept duplicates. Describe the following elements of a database. Each is one mark. We have a character, we have a field, and a record. Now, a character is the smallest element of a computer file. It is a character. It can be a single character or a symbol. A field, on the other hand, refers to a single character or a collection of characters. When you have a collection of characters, then you create a field. Then a record is now a collection of fields. So a collection of fields is a record. That's a whole record. Then a file is now a collection of records or a collection of characters or fields. So we started from character, we go to the field, we go to the record, then file. List any 4 general field properties that can be set on a field. So we have field size, we have format, decimal places, we have input mask, caption, we have default value, we have validation rule, validation text, and required. Guys, just below this video, there is a link on field properties tutorial, whereby once you watch that, you'll be in a position to know how each of these fields are used. Like now the field size determines the field. Like for example, you want the customer name to be 25 characters. So you set the field size to 25 characters. Decimal places, if it's 2, you set 2. So I have explained, I have a very simplified, comprehensive video on field properties. The link is just below this video. Name three types of integrity checks that can be done in a database. When we talk about integrity, we are checking whether data is accurate, accuracy, completeness of the data, and availability of data. So we have validity check. This checks whether data is valid. Like for example, validity checks ensures that data entered into a field meets specific rules, like data types. Like for example, you are trying to enter date on a number field. It should refuse, it should fail. So we have entity. An entity is the item or thing or person on which database is kept about. So entity here we use the primary key, the uniqueness. Entity integrity ensures that each record in the table has a unique identity, that is the primary key. Then we have referential integrity. Ensures that the relationship between tables remain firm by checking foreign key and primary key. A foreign key is a primary key of table A, referenced from table B. Then from there, guys, we have this part here. The following is a list of computer output devices. We have speakers, we have plotters, screen projector, touch screen, LCD. Then we have now the question, categorize each of them. So we are supposed to categorize them, just like now I have produced the answers. We have soft copy output devices, we have speakers, we have a screen projector, we have touch screen and LCD. On the other hand, we have printer and plotter. Those ones produce hard copy, that means tangible output. Whereas on your left hand side, these ones produce intangible output. Like for example, you cannot tell me that you are touching the music, the sound produced by the speaker. You cannot touch the soft copy on the screen because it is intangible. It's just there as a shadow. Then from there, guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, remember to share, and also remember to like my videos. Thank you very much.